will call to order the meeting of our Common Council for Tuesday, September 17th. Clerk?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. We have 11 members in the chambers and 11 members voting in civic clerk with 1 member excused.
Very good. Thank you, Clerk. Now we'll rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our invocation offered by Alder Stevens. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alder Stevens.
All right, thank you, Mayor. Mine's going to be short and sweet this evening. So, may we all pray for guidance in our decisions, making our words be timely and beneficial, bringing happiness and understanding to all involved. Bless our conversations with productivity and positive outcomes. Amen.
Thanks, Alder. On to approval of the minutes. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Eck. Okay, Alder Eck. That's for the minutes on August 27th, 2024. Any changes there? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. You guys have it. The minutes are approved. Approval of the agenda. Motion to approve made by Alder Eck, seconded by Alder DeLee. Any changes here? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The agenda has been approved. Report by the mayor. Just some brief comments on a couple items that we have before us here related to our public market project, the TID creation, as well as the development agreement. Many comments were said at our redevelopment authority. A lot has been said publicly that I would just reiterate. Really a transformational project, I think, for on Broadway, and probably the most significant one that's occurred within the history of that district. The impact that it'll have on our downtown and economic activity region-wide, I think, is really significant, especially if you connected to economic activity associated with Milwaukee's public market and others. Another comment that I made at the RDA, which I would just reiterate tonight, is this is a market that has been heavily supported by private philanthropy. The amount that we're contemplating here is really pretty modest, especially when you compare it to a project down in Madison, for example, and obviously not to take anything away from what they're doing down there, but I think it's in the neighborhood of 86% government supported with their public market. It's almost the total inverse here. If the development agreement is approved tonight, it's in the neighborhood of 14% government supported at this point. We've got some grants in with the state and of course still working with the county, but as it stands, some pretty minimal government support in this project. So I think it's really a testament, I think, to the strength of the proposal, the fact that the community has stepped up in such a major way. So I would certainly urge your support for the project tonight. With that, we'll move along to announcements. Alder Eck.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I wanted to let everybody know that our neighborhood, John Muir Park, is going to be doing a Fall Fest on Saturday, October 12th from 11 to 2, and everybody's invited. And this is kind of unique in that we are doing kind of a grand opening of an art project that we were able to get funding through the Public Arts Commission, including 22 wood-carved animal art pieces that will be displayed throughout the park in like a scavenger hunt type of, so people can look on a board and, look up the different animals throughout the park. So we're pretty excited about that.
Very cool. Thanks, Alder. Any other announcements? Seeing none, we'll move along to appointments. We have one new appointment. Entertain a motion there. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet and seconded by Alder Galvin. Discussion on that one? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That appointment has been made. Next, we have 3 reappointments. Motion to approve made by Alder Johnson, seconded by Alder Prophet. Any discussion here? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Those reappointments are made. On to public hearings. We've got a couple here. Resolution regarding vacation of public right-of-way at the southwest corner of Northland Avenue and North Adams Street, SV 24-02. Is anyone here to speak to that item? Anyone here to speak to that item? Do we have anyone in the chambers to speak to that item? Looks like we don't, clerk. You can note that for the record. Next, we have a resolution regarding vacation of public right-of-way at Tilkins and Tomark Streets, SV 24-01. Anyone here to speak to that item? Any residents for that one? Any residents for that item? Seeing none, let the record reflect that, clerk. Next, we are on ordinances, second reading for adoption. Motion to adopt made by Alder Johnson, seconded by Alder Prophet. We have Alder Morgan seeking recognition. Alder Morgan.
I just was going to ask if we could open the floor. We do have a gentleman from one of the honor guards that would like to give us a synopsis of his discussion with PD and everything.
Very good. Second. Alder Morgan makes motion to open the floor, seconded by Alder Johnson. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The floor is open. If you'd like to approach the podium, sir, and just state your name and address for us.
Thank you. My name is Ricky Young, live at 817 Holeshoe Lane, Green Bay, it's on the east side. I talked to the chief briefly before everybody showed up here, and our American Legion Post 11 funeral guard is, we're fully, we like the way you guys rewrote the order, the rules and stuff. We can comply with that. The chief says he's going to provide us with a phone number, and we'll be able to send them the email that we get, and I can have a copy of this for anybody if they want it, the email that we get from the state requesting us to do the service. It's got all the information, funeral home, the decedent's name, where the date and time, and where the rifle firing or whatnot will take place. And he assured me that even short term, like for example, I received a request today at 3 o'clock to do one on Saturday. And we're doing them like every 2 or 3 days. So unfortunately, so that will work with us. So the American Legion Post 11 Honor Guard is fully in support of the this amendment as you guys have written.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
Questions?
Any questions for us? All right.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Thanks for what you do. Motion to close the floor made by Alder Eck, seconded by Alder Hinkfist. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The floor is closed. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, we will use the board.
You may vote. Okay, thank you. You can display. Oh, sorry. Here we go.
All right, and that ordinance is approved unanimously. On to the report of the Redevelopment Authority. Motion to approve made by Alder Hinkfist, seconded by Alder DeLee. Items here to be handled separately? Seeing none. Alder Johnson?
Just obviously need to abstain. It's my employer.
Yep. That will be noted. All right, any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor will say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That report has been approved. Report of the Improvement and Services Committee.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by everybody? No. Alder Presley, is there a second? Seconded by Alder Eck. Items here to be handled separately? Seeing none, all in favor will say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That report has been approved. Protection and Policy. Motion to approve made by Alder Stevens, seconded by Alder Prophet. Items here to be handled separately? Seeing none, all in favor will say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That report has been approved. Protection and Policy Committee granting operator licenses. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder DeLee. Names to be handled separately or abstentions? Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That report has been approved. Plan Commission? Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Johnson. Items here to be handled separately. Number two. Any others? Hearing none others, all in favor of approving the remainder of that report will signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The report has been approved with the exception of item two. Your wishes here.
Motion to open the floor.
Motion to open the floor made by Alder Eck, seconded by Alder Hinkvis. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The floor is open.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here wearing many hats tonight. So Garrett Bader, 300 North Van Buren Street, here on behalf of Zeman Commercial Properties tonight. Really, if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Any questions for Mr. Bader?
I didn't have any, that wasn't who I was talking about, but
Oh, okay.
okay. Kathy? The park? Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll swap out speakers.
My name is Kathy Jerry. I'm at 1005 St. Charles. I've been here before. I think Green Bay needs park space. It needs green space. I'm very disappointed to hear that you want to take parkland that's been designated parkland and turning it into some more apartments. We have apartments. We can put them other places. We don't need to put them in areas designated for park. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions for our guest? Seeing none. Anything?
Just to clarify for the council, the request that went in front of Plan Commission in front of you tonight is purely to take the first step of rezoning the property, which is currently commercial, to neighborhood commercial to allow for a variety of uses. In the comp plan, it was planned as future park, and mind you, for those that don't know, the Finger Road baseball, softball complex is just to the east of it, but this parcel is not currently park and was only a possibility for a future comp plan. So there's no park being taken away, to be clear.
Thank you. Any questions? All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Entertain a motion. Motion to close the floor made by Alder DeLee, seconded by Alder Prophet. All in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The floor is closed. Entertain a motion on this one. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Weary. Discussion on that. Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that item has been approved. Report of the Finance Committee. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Galvin. Items here to be handled separately. Alder Johnson?
Just noting an abstention on Q7 and 9. They're kind of all tied together tonight. so
Sure.
Same
Alder
project.
Johnson requests an abstention on items 7 and 9.
Correct.
That will be noted. Any other comments or items to be handled separately? Hearing none, all in favor will say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that report has been approved. Report of the Park Committee. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet. Seconded by Alder Eck. Items here to be handled separately. Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That report has been approved. Personnel. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder DeLee. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor will say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that report has been approved. Traffic, Bicycle, and Pedestrian Commission. Motion to approve made by Alder Prophet and seconded by Alder Stevens. Items here to be handled separately. Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that report has been approved. Equal rights. Motion to approve made by Alder Presley and seconded by Alder Prophet. Items here to be handled separately. Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. That report has been approved. Next, we have a couple informational items. Building report for August 2024 and the municipal court financial report also for August 2024. Next up, resolutions. Entertain a motion on suspension, potentially. Motion to suspend the rules has been made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Stevens. Discussion here. Seeing none, all in favor will say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, the rules are suspended. Alder Johnson?
Yeah, 157, all tied.
All
Same
right.
issue, different action item.
Alder Johnson requests abstention on 1, 5, and 7. Now that the rules are suspended, I'll entertain a motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion to adopt made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Galvin. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll use the board.
You may vote.
All right, and those resolutions are approved unanimously with that abstention. Next is ordinances, first reading.
Mayor,
Yeah.
I make a motion to reconsider Q11.
Alder Johnson makes a motion to reconsider Q11, which is to approve and direct staff to reach out to the Green Bay Public Schools to discuss two options on the Green Bay West High Stadium issue.
Correct.
Is there a second on that? Seconded by Alder Hinkvis. Alder Johnson, you want to speak to it?
Yeah, I just, obviously, we didn't really, this wasn't, to me, decisive direction. It was saying, here's some options, and I was just hoping we could get an update from staff on what happened so that we know what kind of action is actually required.
Yep, very well. Director Ditchite.
So yes, per the terms of the amended lease agreement with the cell tower company, the city would be out roughly $155,000 in lost revenue from now through the time that the lease expires in 2038. So we were directed by the committee to have some discussions with the school district on whether or not they would be okay with helping to share that burden, so put some money into the project to help offset our lost revenue. So we did have discussions with the school district. They have indicated that they would commit up to $100,000 towards that lost revenue, and my understanding is that would be a lump sum check right at the beginning, so it wouldn't be a little bit each year. It would be one check, and so they're hoping that that's a good compromise. And would allow or at least provide you with enough information to approve the amendment to the lease.
Great.
There are people from the school district here, if you'd like to open the floor, if you'd like to ask them that directly, but they did indicate that to me.
Thanks, Director. Alder Johnson.
I would make a motion to approve contingent on, I guess, codifying that agreement, as Director Ditchite characterized it, $100,000 lump sum up front.
First, we'll vote on reconsideration. All in favor of reconsideration, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. It has been reconsidered.
Did not realize we didn't do that.
Yeah, neither did I.
So, motion to approve contingent on the $100,000 agreement.
Second.
Alder Johnson makes a motion to approve contingent on that agreement, seconded by Alder Galvin. Further discussion on that? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that item has been reconsidered and approved. Resolutions, those are all approved unanimously. Ordinances first reading. Motion to suspend the rules and take up these items with one roll call vote has been made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder Stevens. Any discussion on that? Seeing none, all in favor will say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The rules are suspended. Motion to advance made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder DeLee. Discussion here. Seeing none, all in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and those ordinances have been advanced to second and final reading. Petitions and communications. Adjournment. Motion to adjourn made by Alder Prophet, seconded by Alder DeLee. All in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. We're adjourned. Very efficient. Thanks, everybody.